If you think this is the first time an investigation like this has happened, Rory, it's not.
Unfortunately, Tennessee has a long history of government corruption. Dozens of state leaders have been convicted of crimes, and News Channel 5's Kyle Horan says the last big corruption case was called Operation Tennessee Waltz.
The FBI agent from the Tennessee Waltz case tells us that any time he sees video of searches happening in the administration building, it reminds him of that investigation from 2003. Bribery, extortion, legislation to benefit a fake company, all part of a secretive undercover investigation into corruption at the state capitol. FBI Special Agent Brian Burns was there and remembers it well.
We collectively decided that an undercover operation would probably be the best way to try to identify the fullest extent of the corruption. So we initiated that in 2004.
What started as a small case out of Shelby County eventually led investigators to suspect serious corruption at the state capitol. At the time, our own Phil Williams was in the middle of a major investigation into State Senator John Ford, a Democrat out of Memphis.
What about the use of campaign funds for your daughter's wedding?
The FBI investigation involved setting up a fake company that recycled old electronic equipment to third world countries.
But we wanted exclusive legislation that would benefit our undercover company. And in exchange for that, we provided cash bribe payments.
Over the course of the multi-year investigation, the FBI gave out about $150,000 in bribes to state lawmakers, including John Ford. The investigation eventually led to the arrests of a dozen people, including Senator Ford, multiple other state senators, a representative, and other government officials. Burns says most corruption cases are smaller, but this one was unusual.
When you have the more systemic, where it's more expansive, those don't come around nearly as often.
He says Tennessee has a long history of government corruption that seems to keep happening, including a former governor forced from office for selling pardons. Longtime News Channel 5 political analyst Pat Nolan says these past corruption cases still impact us today.
The biggest takeaways going forward were the approval of new state ethics laws and also the creation of a new independent ethics commission for the state.
Nolan says the fact that the FBI is investigating potential corruption again raises questions about the culture at the Capitol. Kyle Horan, News Channel 5.
Agent Burns says he's able to talk about Tennessee Waltz because that case is now closed. Agents working the current case don't have that option. So we'll have to wait and see how their investigation plays out.